so many saints who came to Maharashtra, who came to India for pursuing and for doing different kinds of work among the people. Rather than them, there were different kinds of saints who came to India, who came to Maharashtra, and they started giving their knowledge for among the people. Yes, different types of knowledge was spread among the people. Now, first we will study about Sri Chakradhar Swami. Now, who was Sri Chakradhar Swami? He was the prince from Gujarat, and he became an ascetic, means a tapasvi, and came to Maharashtra. What did he do when he came to Maharashtra? He started preaching equality in overall Maharashtra. Now, what do you mean by equality? Means he started teaching people that you should not think any other people inferior or superior. We should equally treat each and every one. It may be a human being or it may be an animal. You should treat them equally. He did not believe in any discrimination based on caste or gender. Means discrimination means he never made, हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, उन्होंने कभी भेदभाव नहीं किया. Yes, he never compared that he came from this caste, he came from this gender. He never made any differences between the caste and gender, and he equally treated all of them. He established the sect known as the Mahanubhav sect. Yes, he established the sect. Now, what was the meaning of sect? Even I have discussed with you. The sect means a group of people. There are certain group of people. There are certain people who follow these saints, and that is known as the sect, and that sect was named as Mahanubhav sect, which was established by Sri Chakradhar Swami. Now, the second we have studied is about Sant Namdev. Now, who was Sant Namdev? He was the great devotee of Vitthal. We all know Vitthal Rukumai. Yes, we all know about the god and goddess of Vitthal and Rukumai. Now, he was the great devotee of Vitthal. He lived in the village Narsi. Where did he live? He came from the village called Narsi. He composed numerous songs in praises of God. Means he composed various songs, yes, which was related to the gods. And which god? He mostly composed the song related to God Vitthal. He performed kirtans and brought general awakening among the people. Now we all know what do you mean by kirtan, bhajan, yes? Or we all know what is kirtan. Now why did he made that kirtans? Why did he sing that kirtans? Why did he perform that kirtans? Because there was few people who did not believe in God. Yes, there were few people who did not believe in God. So what did he do when the people who used to come and listen to his kirtans? He also spread the message through that kirtans that we should have faith in God. We should believe in God. He instilled people the desire to protect the religion. Now there were people who did not wanted to protect the religion. Why? Because they was very afraid. Because they were from different caste, they were from different gender, different religion, and people never used to treat them properly. Even today, you can see the people treat each other like he is inferior, he is superior. So there were such people, they used to treat people as inferior and superior. So people were so afraid that they cannot protect themselves. They cannot protect their own religion. So what did Sant Namdev did? He spread the message among the people. Yes, he instilled इन देयर माइंड, मीन्स उन्होंने उनके दिमाग में ये बिठाया कि अपने रिलीजन को हमें खुद ही प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहिए, कोई और आके हमारे रिलीजन को प्रोटेक्ट नहीं करेगा. सो ही मेड द अवेयरनेस टू प्रोटेक्ट देयर ओन रिलीजन बाय देयर ओन self. He traveled all over India to spread the message of equality among people. Yes, he traveled all over the Maharashtra. Why did he travel all over the India? Because he wanted to spread the message among the people that we should be equally treated. No one should treat any other people inferior or superior. तू ये कास्ट का है, तू ये कास्ट का है. We should never see that. Okay, so we should treat each and everybody equally. So he traveled all across the India to spread that message among the people. His verses are included in Guru Granth Sahib. Yes, whatever the verses was there, verses means ओळी म्हणतो ना आपण, yes, ओळी म्हणतो ना, that verses were written in the Guru Granth Sahib. Now what is Guru Granth Sahib? It is the holy book of the Sikhs. Yes, the people from Punjab, the Punjabi peoples, they are having this holy book called the Guru Granth Sahib. And it was written in that Guru Granth Sahib. So this was about the two saints we have discussed last time. Now we will also learn about Sant Jnaneshwar. Yes, we will learn about Sant Jnaneshwar. Now who was Sant Jnaneshwar? He was a saint belonged from Apegao. Yes, Sant Jnaneshwar was staying in Apegao. He belonged to the place called Apegao. Niruttinath and Sopan Dev were his brothers and Muktabai was his sisters. Now Sant Jnaneshwar had two brothers and one sisters. Yes, Niruttinath and Sopan Dev was his brothers and Muktabai was his sister. Bigoted men of the time used to look down upon these children because they were the offspring of sannyasi. Now bigoted men means what? And during that time, what happened, children? There were few people, there are few religious people, yes, they used to bigot these children. Bigot means तुच्छ लेखतो आपण म्हणतो ना की ह्याला तुच्छ लेखतो आपण. Yes, these people, what they used to do, they used to treat them very badly. Yes, they used to believe in racism. Now I've written the meaning of the bigoted to show racism against each other. Means you are from this side, you are from this caste, you belong to this person, so you are not worthy of staying in our society, you are not worthy in staying in our community. So these people, what they used to do, they followed this racism among the Sant Jnaneshwar, and they were boycotted. Yes, his father, what his father used to do before becoming a sannyasi, his father was staying there only. So the people, they started to boycott them, and the people thought they are the offspring of the sannyasi. Offspring means वो सन्यासी के बच्चे हैं, तो उनके पास इतना ध्यान देना नहीं चाहिए. So they started to make a racism against these children. The father took sannyas and retired from worldly life. After later on, he returned home and started living with his wife. Now, what did his father do? What did the father of Sant Jnaneshwar do? He took sannyas. Yes, he took sannyas from all the things, and then he returned home and he started to live with his family, with his wife. Before Sant Jnaneshwar and his brothers and sisters was born, his father started living with his wife. So what did the people started to do? The narrow-minded people, the narrow-minded religious people and religious leaders, what did they do? They started thinking that the father of Sant Jnaneshwar is a not good person. He is a sannyasi, and sannyasi should not have a family. He should not live with his wife or his children. So what did these people do? They started to boycott them. Yes, they started to tell them that you're not worthy of living in our society. You're not worthy in staying with us. So they were removed from their society. They were removed from their own locality. Okay. Now once Sant Jnaneshwar went round to town for begging alms. Now what do you mean by alms? Yes. What do you mean by alms? Alms means a person who is begging for food and money. Yes, there are poor people who beg for food and money. So the same thing happened with Sant Jnaneshwar. When these children were boycotted from this society, from their locality, from the community, Sant Jnaneshwar started begging for food and money. But no one would give them alms. Yes, but no one would give them alms. Why? Because they was boycotted from their own community, and racism took place among the people. They thought that they come from this locality, they are the children of sannyasi and they don't belong to our community. So they did not treat Sant Jnaneshwar and their brother and his sister properly. He had to listen to abusive language instead. Instead of listening good things, instead of listening good from people, good talks from people, the people always used to use abusive language. Abusive language means harsh language. Yes, they used to give them bad words. That is the meaning of abusive language. He was deeply pained by this incident. Now, what happened when he used to listen to all the bad things, the people used to speak about them, the people used to talk about them, he felt very pained. Yes, he felt very bad. The people are saying like this for him. So, what did he do? He went to his house, he locked himself, and he started crying. He started crying. So, when he was crying, his sister Muktabai went towards him. She knocked at the door and she said that if you will also do like this, if you will also feel bad for all these things, who will see around the world? Whatever the crises are taking place, there are so many people who are facing like these problems. Who will take the charge of that? So when he listened to his sister's words, when he listened to his sister gave him a new hope and he forgot all his personal sorrows and he started his work. His sister's words gave him new hope and he forgot all his personal sorrows, whatever pain was there in his heart, whatever things was related to his pain, his sorrow, he forgot everything and he started to begin a new life. Everywhere the poor people were being oppressed. Yes, when he started to move outside, when he started to go outside, what did he see? He saw that there were poor people who were being oppressed. Oppressed means the people used to behave bad towards the poor people. There were rich people, there were the people from high societies, high communities. These people never treated the poor people good. What did they do? They always were using harsh word means बहुत rough language use करते थे towards the poor people. They did not give proper treatment towards them. Whenever they used to approach them, they used to trash them away. Means आपण बोलतो ना हडतूड करतो एखाद्या व्यक्तीला. Yes, that was the thing happened with the poor people in the name of religions. Gnaneshwar went among the people and taught them to have faith in God. Now, what did Gnaneshwar do? He approached that poor people and he started preaching them. Yes, he started preaching them. He started spreading the knowledge among the people to have faith in God. Means हम लोग बोलते हैं ना भगवान पे भरोसा रखो. Yes, like that on this saint Gnaneshwar, what did he do? He started preaching the people to have faith in God. He also started teaching people that we should give equal treatment to all. We should equally treat everyone. Help those who are in trouble and ally. Okay, we should always help the people who is in trouble. Yes, and who is in ally. Ally means who is means we have to decrease or reduce the pain of that particular person. If a person is having certain pain, if a person is having certain problems, we should always see that whatever things we can do for that person will reduce his pain, will decrease his sorrows and decrease his problem, their misery. Yes, misery means their problems. Gnaneshwar wrote his outstanding book Gnaneshwari in Marathi. Now, whatever the good deeds he did, whatever the good things he did, whatever the good knowledge he spread among the people, what was there? Everything was written in his book known as Jnaneshwari, and it was written in the Marathi language. At the very early age, he took samadhi at Alandi near Pune. Yes. Now, after doing all the good things, after doing all the good view, okay, what did he do? He took the samadhi from his life. Where he took? He took samadhi in Alandi near Pune. So, lakhs of pilgrims go to Alandi, Pandari with devotion. Yes, we have seen your grandparents, they always tell आम्ही आळंदी पंढरीला जातो. Yes, why do they go? For the sake of this Gnaneshwar Samadhi, they go and they put a praise in the name of Sant Gnaneshwar. Eknath. Okay, now who's Sant Eknath? He came, he carried the work started by Sant Namdev and Sant Naneshwar. Now, what did this Sant Eknath do? He carried the work. Whatever the work was remaining by Sant Namdev and Sant Naneshwar, the further work was carried by Sant Eknath. Now, he lived in Python. Yes, Sant Eknath belonged from Python. He preached that the way to reach God was through devotion, means bhakti marg. Now, what did he do? What did he preach? He preached people that if you want to see God, if you want to reach God, it is only through the devotion, means it is through the bhakti marg. And what did he do? He wrote numerous religious songs, abhangs, ovi, baruds. Yes, he has written so many abhangs, so many ovis, and so many baruds. Now, what do you mean by baruds? Means it is a type of bhajan. Yes, it is a type of bhajan, and you must have heard these bhajans. You must have heard this ovis written by Sant Eknath somewhere. So that barud is a part of a bhajan only. He made friends with poor people and extended his love for dumb animals. Now, what did he do? He wanted to spread the knowledge among the people. So, he always made friends with the poor people. Yes, he made friends with the poor people. And he started to show his love and affection towards the animals also, because there was no one who was loving these animals. No one cared about this animal. So, what did Sant Eknath do? He also loved and cared for that dumb animals. He taught people to love all living things. Now, there are people who did not care for these animals. Yes. So, what did they do? What did Sant Eknath do? He started teaching that you should always feel love and affection towards the animals also, and whatever the living things are there in the nature, in the surrounding, we should always treat them equally. Yes, we should always treat them equally, and we should care and protect the living things. Now let us see about Sant Tukaram. Yes, now what Sant Tukaram? He came from Dehu near Pune. Yes, from where did Sant Tukaram come? He came from Dehu near Pune. He owned a farm and also a grocery shop. Now what did Sant Tukaram did? He also had a farm. उनके पास क्या था? एक छोटा सा farm था और किराने का दुकान था. He would sing songs in praise of God Vittal. Yes, what did he do? He used to sing songs, he used to sing praises in the name of God Vittal. Sant Tukaram preached people about the virtues of pity, forgiveness, peace of mind. Now, what did he do? What did he preach? He used to roam about everywhere. Yes, he used to roam about everywhere. Now you must have seen the sons, the Baba people are there. What they used to do, they are roaming about here and there. Yes, you must also have seen that the Baba who are in the orange clothing. Yes, what they are saying, Alak Niranjan, every time they are saying they are preaching something. Like that only, the son Tukaram, what he did, he was roaming everywhere about, and he used to preach the people about the virtues of pity, means you should have pity among the people, among the animals. Yes, you should always forgive the people who is bad towards us. Yes, we should never keep any things in our mind or in our heart regarding that particular person. We should never hate anybody. Yes, we should always have a peace of mind. Yes, we should always remain cool and calm. He alone is a saint, and a God dwells with him who calls the weak and the downtrodden. He also taught the people that he alone is a saint, and God dwells with him who calls the weak and downtrodden as his own. Downtrodden means treated badly. He impressed his truth in the minds of people. He made them to think. Now, what did he do when he used to preach the people? He made that people to think about what he is saying. Means if he is teaching the people that this is the thing you should it is related to God. He is preaching about God. If he is saying something about God, he made the people to think about the God, think about the virtue of the God, that God really dwells in the heart of a man. And if you equally treat the people, if you equally treat the people in the good way, there is a God who dwells in the heart of a person. Yes, he made them to think and he made them to make it realize that it is exactly there. Even today, Tukaram Gathas is read in every household. Yes, you must have seen that Tukaram's Gatha is always read in the every household. Now, Samartha Ramdas. Yes, we will see about Samartha Ramdas. Now, who was Samartha Ramdas? He was also a saint like Sant Tukaram and Sant Namdev. Samartha Ramdas was born at Jam on the banks of Godavari in Marathwada. Now, where did Samartha Ramdas came? He came from Jam. Yes, there is a particular place called Jam on the banks of Godavari river in Marathwada. Narayan was his real name, but he preferred to call himself Ramdas, the servant of Rama. Now, what was his real name? His real name was Narayan. But what did he wanted to call himself? He wanted to call himself Samartha Ramdas. Why? Because he wanted people to treat him as a servant of Ram. Through his great book, Dashboard, he taught men the ways of good life. Now he's written a book called Dashboard, which taught people about the ways of living good life. Means how you should behave with each other, how you should treat people equally. Everything is written in that book called Dashboard. Through his Manase Shlok, he gave people lessons in good thoughts and good conduct. Now there was one more book called Manase Shlok. In that what it was written, there were all good thoughts and how to conduct these good thoughts among each other was written in that book called Manase Shlok. He raised the temples of Hanuman. Now he was a great devotee of Krishna and Hanuman. Yes, he was a great devotee of Krishna and Hanuman. So what did he do? He set up the temples of Hanuman. He exhorted people to be strong and fight against injustice, which gave courage to the people. Now, what did he do? Exhorted means what? He made the people to think that they are physically and mentally strong. Yes, you have to prepare yourself very strong, physically or mentally. जो भी हो आपको अपने आप को बहुत प्रिपेयर करना है. So that whatever the bad things happens to you, whatever the injustice happens to you, the people who are not treating you well, the people who are being cruel to you, always fight for that, for always fight for your injustice. And that gave the courage to the people. Means courage means उन्होंने लोगों को हौसला दिया कि आप लड़ सकते हो, आप injustice के against लड़ सकते हो. So this was the thing done by Samartha Ramdas. The work of the saints brought about a great awakening among the people. Religion once again became a thing to be respected and a spirit of self-reliance was born. Now the work of the saints brought about certain great awakening among the people means जो भी काम ये saints ने किया है, जो संत लोग थे, इन्होंने जो भी काम किया है, इनके वजह से लोगों के बीच लोग बहुत प्रभावित हुए हैं. Yes, there was awakening among the people. Whatever the things they thought, whatever the things they preached among the people gave them great influence. Religions once again became a thing to be respected and a spirit of self-reliance was born. Means our people who didn't praise any other religion, who didn't give importance to other religion, means the people who was from the higher side, from the higher societies, they always believed in their own religion and they never treated the poor people or other people with a different religion. They never respected the people with different religion. So because of all the work of the saints that they did, it gave a religion a respect. Yes, हर एक religion को उसका respect मिला है. People started respecting the different types of religions and self-reliance was born. Whatever the preaching the saints gave, everything was influenced in the people. उनका जो मन था, उनका मन वो preaching के वजह से बहुत बदल गया और उन्होंने हर एक religion को respect देना start किया. People regained their lost confidence. Whatever the confidence was lost, the poor people they almost lost their confidence. Why? Because people never treated the people who were from upper caste, from upper religion, never gave, never bothered, or never treated the poor people. So what happened? They used to lose their confidence. Yes, even if sometimes what happened, if you're not behaving properly and if your parents are sick, see how that boy is so good, तो मुलगा किती छान वागतो आणि तू बघ कसा आहेस, ती मुलगी किती चांगली आणि तू कशी आहेस. So what happened? It makes us feel bad. Yes, we lose our confidence. So like that only the poor people were losing their confidence. So whatever the preaching the saints gave, this made the people to gain their confidence, and their confidence was brought back. This great awakening among the people brought about by the saints helped Shivaji in his fight for Swaraj. Now, not only among the people, not only among the people, religion, or any other thing was related to this. Because of these preachings, because of the saints, the work, whatever the saints did, also helped Shivaji Maharaj to fight for his Swaraj. Shivaji Maharaj has set up the Swaraj. We all know Shivaji Maharaj has set up a Swaraj. This also gave great influence to Shivaji Maharaj. And here our chapter ends. So this was about the chapter we have studied. So everybody understood the topic. Put a Y, everyone. Okay, put a quick Y.